guys, so today I'm going to show you a DIY on how to make your own bow hair clip. So I went to American Apparel and I picked up a bow. I thought the bow was reasonable priced for the material, but I thought that I could make one myself. So let's get started on how I did that. I made quite a few. I made a magenta, a peach, a baby one, a brown, and the one that I'll be showing today. They all have this clip on the back, which the American Apparel one had. And I did the sewing quite differently on this one. I just held it with the clip, but you can also sew it on or hot glue it on. So for this little DIY, you'll need a pen, a clip of any sort. I just used this simple little snap one. Then an old t-shirt. I used the striped one because I needed a striped bow. Then a needle and thread. Colors and promises, how to be brave. And of course, you'll need some snap scissors. So first you'll need to start off by folding your shirt in half. This will allow you to cut a kind of a U shape and not have to sew one side. Then with the ruler you're going to want to make sort of a boxed shape U. This will end up being the length of your bow and how wide it'll be. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000. Go ahead and snippety snap those little angles that you drew off. Time stands still. Once you're done cutting, you will have your general shape for the bow. Then with the ruler, you're going to want to make some close marks to the edge, and this will end up being your sewing guidelines. Because I was using a striped shirt, I didn't feel the need to make the third one. I thought I could use the stripes as it, and it worked out fine. Now with your needle and thread, put it around kind of just to estimate how much you'll need. I like to super overestimate. It's best to go over and not under. So why don't you go ahead and do that. Now that you've snipped it, make a pretty thick knot so that it won't snip off while you're sewing. Now anywhere from 10 to 15 to 30 minutes later, you'll be done and you'll have the sewing all the way around the edge. And as you can see there, I finished all the way around. It was pretty time consuming, but well worth it. I left a little fold there so that you can invert it, and you'll see in just a moment. Go ahead and snip off that excess thread. Now you're going to want to go all the way around the little box that you created and make sure that you cut off all the excess material around the sewing, making sure that you're not getting too close to the sewing that you made, because if you will, you'll just cut off a thread and all your work will be lost. So be careful, but do it quickly. I've died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. Now with some sort of sharp object, wow, that's a mouthful, go ahead and poke through, making sure that all of your edges are pointed out. Now you have the little extra space that you did not finish sewing, and you're going to have to actually sew through that. I used a piece of the sleeve to use as the middle of the bow, and you'll see how. Now you're going to pinch the middle and then pinch the outer sides together. Now just wrap that sleeve around and snip excess after you clipped it. Like I said, you can hot glue or sew that clip on there and then you're done. This is a beautifully crafted finished product. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like and subscribe.